2018 Porsche 911 car review. This is usually a place of legends, in which the best drivers ever did their best work, and the place that the ultimate driving gauntlet is thrown down every January. It's probably the most infamous, daunting, and exposed stage for the Rally Monte Carlo, and it's called Cala de Turini. On its better days, they have snow towards the top. And it's terrifying. The good points of 2018 Porsche 911. A noteworthy and pre-selected mixture of the base 911's best hardware. The bad points of 2018 Porsche 911. Losing the corner seats means compromising the fronts. That Porsche chose this way to debut just one more among the now 23 variants of 911 on the market. The 911 Carrera T demonstrates how enormous its cojones truly are. Not considering that the T uncovers significant new ground inside 911's Awachi wide bandwidth of abilities, but rather because Porsche isn't afraid to deliver a lowered version of the brand-defining race car for evaluation on roads utterly unsuited to lowered sports cars. But 911s have history here, and they've won on these roads. If a 911 can shine about the Turini, it can shine just about any place. The point with the T for touring is usually to be a Spartan model designed with only the necessities that the dedicated driver may wish for. In truth, it really is built from combining parts available elsewhere inside 911 line. The engine is similar one as in the Camp Carrera, the twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter flat-six pumping out 370 horsepower and 331 lb-ft of torque. Essentially the most modest output among all current 911s. The engine is bolted to your standard 7-speed manual transaxle fitted, which has a 3.59:1 final drive ratio, slightly shorter than the beds-based Carrera's 3.44:1, plus a limited slip differential. Porsche's dual-clutch automatic PDK is optional and supplies the same gear set, though it uses the taller and the two final drives. It's all housed inside the narrow-body Carrera's rear fenders. The lowering is because of the standard-to-mode PASM Sport suspension, that's liable to bring the car down 0.4 inch relative to your base Carrera. Every 911T receives a light-weight version on the Sport Chrono package, which adds a steering wheel-mounted driving mode selector and dynamic engine mounts but doesn't the dash-mounted chronometer. The T shares its thinner rear window and side glass together with the GT2 RS, saving about 8 pounds, and its particular 20-inch titanium gray wheels. While using Carrera S, there are smaller details including door lease straps along with a special front lip. When the T is designed with the optional $5,200 carbon fiber full bucket seats, which aren't for all and also preclude the presence of the automobile's rear seats, total weight savings is 44 pounds relative into a standard Carrera. Rear axle steering, a feature not offered within the base Carrera, is optional for the T for $2,090, just like Porsche ceramic composite brakes $8,520. Iron rotors and fixed 4-piston calipers are standard. Parts bin special. If the 911 Carrera T looks like a parts bin special, that's because it truly is. But that doesn't diminish its capabilities. This is really a first-order driver's car, a simple 911 designed with purposefully selected, road-annihilating hardware. And that's exactly what needs here, for the reason that Turini offers no mercy. The route is rough. Undulations and frost heaves pepper the symptoms throughout, and also the higher it climbs the gnarlier it gets. A fine and quite often invisible layer of dirt lurks at many corner entrances. It is dry, it really is wet, plus its shadows lay patches of ice and snow waiting to change your moment of wonder into an obituary. There are deer, boulders, sheer drops, tunnels, overhangs, and switchbacks, a great number of switchbacks. The demands are high, and shrewd restraint is really a prerequisite. And while Porsche could have balls, furthermore, it has brains, which explains why it squeezed 911T on winter tires because of this adventure. A word with that, yes, the tires Pirelli saw at Tozeros, 245-35R20 front and 29530R20 rear without a doubt changed the T's personality, but they also didn't ruin it. Braking performance was most heavily affected, together with the ABS activating far prior to when it would with the vehicle's standard performance rubber. Still, the T remained a predictable partner over and over on a road where anything less is deadly. Take that, Turini. So we gave the Turini hell, driving faster than we need to in an automobile that in the beginning blush seemed wholly beyond place, a smooth asphalt specialist in a very rally car lair. But even as we climbed the pass, building confidence inside T as well as tires, reality became evident. The Turini, as it so happens, is often a 911 playground, a spot where rear engine stability, yes, we declared that, have their own merits. A place in which a lightly loaded front axle breeds wise caution. And a place, the location, where the glory of laying stripes on switchbacks never been greater. The 911T just might be the very best 911 with this road. It's low yet not too low. Its damping control is really a thing of stunning effect. The softer of that two settings provided the compliance essential to produce real grip in corners filled up with chassis twisting undulations. Its steering is a thing magical for any car using a rear weight bias of more than 60%. Enough facts are transmitted throughout the steering wheel to divulge if the front tires are overburdened, but because there's a lot control available, regaining purchase was always possible. The standard short shifter scammed gear changes with military precision and satisfying snap while freeing up tiny increments of your energy to return both your hands to the wheel. And the T standard sport exhaust howled up against the Stone Canyon walls. But it's the T seemingly benign engine that's perhaps its greatest asset for the Turini. Relatively small turbos dump enough boost, 13.1 pounds per square inch peak, into your 3.0 liter that torque zeniths at 1,700 revolutions per minute. And that, in combination, which has a devastatingly effective limited slip differential, definitely makes the T practical wonder exiting switchbacks. The key is to buy first gear early inside the corner, feel for leading to grip, after which, as being the road straightens, floor the throttle quickly but progressively. The result is usually a cream-smooth transition to simply controlled oversteer. Hold your foot down before tires catch up with all the chassis and steer around anything inside way. Jam home second gear. Rinse. Repeat. As verification from the 911 Carrera T's effectiveness on imperfect roads, Porsche was thoughtful enough to also take with you examples from the 911 GT3 Touring package at a similar time and included a winter-equipped example with an R-Tour in the Cals in southern France. And regardless of the respect we've for the wholly track-worthy GT3, it wasn't nearly as good a car with this terrain. The taller, less powerful T haunted it with turbocharged torque each and every corner exit while hovering within the imperfect road surface with a great deal more grace. It was also comfortably quicker on this scenario. Porsche asks $103,150 for that T, $11,000 greater base Carrera, if it hits dealers early next spring. And though it might be a simple assortment of parts, It's a shrewdly assembled, highly sorted, and well-chosen partnered having an Awachi staggeringly able chassis. It's a device we could only hope to have in this own garage. Especially if that garage were in the bottom of a legendary pass inside the French Alps.